beautifully crafted puppets of Andre Toulon are not your average Punch and Judy. They are puppets, but they need no strings, no mechanical devices. In fact, they need no human assistance at all. Here in the workshop of their creator, they are gentle companions. But should they fall into the wrong hands, their awesome powers can become destructive and deadly. That is exactly what happens in Paramount Full Moon's brand new film, The Puppet Master, directed by David Schmoller.
Classically, there are two scares. There's the shock scare, which is someone coming around the corner saying boo, or the Hitchcockian suspense, which is more the bomb under the table, where if you have a scene with a group of people talking, and the audience sees a bomb under the table ticking, knowing that it's going to explode, then it's a much more suspenseful scene. We know that these puppets come alive and are capable of doing bad things, and that's our bomb under the table.
The challenge of making the puppets come alive went to David Allen, who created the illusion of life with a special effects wizardry that earned him an Academy Award nomination for his work on young Sherlock Holmes.
In this scene, the camera's, I guess it's still, or was, set up back there, yeah? So it's a long shot down the hall, and you see him just, I guess she looks back and sees him there. He's not moving really, except that he raises his arm, in a kind of a malevolent, threatening way, without having to have any puppeteers all around him,
For this scene, David Allen went back to his studio and used a complicated blend of stop-motion animation techniques to give the impression of genuine movement. The scene, which lasts 13 seconds, took 2 days to produce. Working the puppets took a skillful blend of other special effects procedures as well.
So we have rod puppets, and we have stop-motion puppets, and we also have stunt puppets. These puppets are used for kicking, when the actor kicks the puppet. When the puppet is going through certain areas that require a certain amount of danger on his part, where he may be destroyed. You have all these people working on his puppet. One puppet takes 5 people, and everybody has to work as a group, and you have to start feeling as one person. And so you practice with them, you get kind of a feel for how that puppet moves. It makes such a big difference to the whole look of it. You can't get that puppet to move without having all these people working and thinking somewhat alike. And that takes time and effort to do that.
The only female puppet in the gang has some rather unladylike habits.
She has the curves of a woman. She will walk like a woman, and at the same time, she'll spit up a leech. She has, as you can see, this mouth, this is a foam latex, allows the leech to be forced out, and you'll see 3/4 of the leech. So you won't see the mechanism, you'll see the leech moving in and out of her mouth. And then by using the camera to do a cut, you'll see her drawing her head from the body of the poor victim, and you'll see the rest of the leech pop out of her mouth.
One of the more vicious puppets is the burly Pinhead. Despite his nasty personality, his operator became quite attached to him.
I work with a puppet here called Pinhead, which I work the arms. It's real hard because the person that is developing this character has to not be shown. And that's hard because what happens, like a situation today working on the film, I'm hitting an actress and I can't be shown, so I have to make sure I have the right form and everything exactly where it should be hit, on her face, and that's pretty hard when you can't just look and say, wham! I have to go like this and, all right, Cindy, shoot!
Charles Band, veteran producer of horror and sci-fi classics, including Reanimator, Ghoulies, Dungeon Masters, and From Beyond, describes his most recent terrifying inspiration.
I think there's something inherently scary with little, I guess, normally inanimate objects coming to life and racing around at a breakneck speed and doing maniacal things, especially if they're relentless. And they really do look quite believable. I don't think there's anybody better today than Dave Allen at doing what he does. He's a real magician. And it's one thing conceiving a puppet like Pinhead, give me a big-handed, big-chested puppet with a tiny little pinhead, and it's another thing creating that puppet and making it really look mean and real too, that it's not a joke, because you have to believe these things in their own way do come to life.
While the puppets may be small, they create a tremendous amount of carnage. Special effects makeup man Patrick Simmons made full use of his talents.
She hears a noise in the room and goes to investigate because he's tied up on the bed. And underneath the bed emerges Tunler, the Kondo character, who tunnels his way into her mouth and turns it into a hamburger.
The star of the film, acclaimed actor Paul LeMat, plays a Yale professor who is pitted against supernatural forces in a life and death struggle for control over the
I
puppets.
think it's a good film, a good type of film. This story, there's some intelligence behind it, there's some mystery behind it that's revealed that I think is interesting, and there's some characters that are more than just one dimension. And I think that the violence, which is my least favorite part, but which is necessary, I think that will be frightening because it comes out of this madness of the character who is telling the puppets what to do.
There is something singularly horrifying about the idea of innocent playthings coming to life as evil monsters. We have all felt that eternal fear of something small and deadly under our bed. And the truth of the matter is, no one really knows what dolls and puppets do when the lights go out. House of Mysteries.
This hotel seems to have quite a history, Mrs. Gallagher.
Who are you people?
A research team which...
For more information about Full Moon and our films, write to Full Moon Pictures, 8721 Santa Monica Boulevard, Suite 526, West Hollywood, California, 90069. Or visit our website at fullmoonpictures.com. And for fan club and ordering information, call our toll-free number, 1-877-315-6666. That's 1-877-315-MOON.